You might already be asking, Gavin, why are you making an in-depth video on the summer I turned pretty? Well, loyal viewer, I made a deal. My sister has been begging me to watch this for a long time now, and I've been begging her to watch Avatar The Last Airbender for years. A few days ago, she told me that if I watched and reviewed this show, she would finally give Avatar a shot. So here I am reviewing a teen romance show. I hope you enjoy this, Megan. The Summer I Turned Pretty follows Isabel, who the characters willingly referred to as Belly, which is the nickname that I hate, who, as the title suggests, turns pretty in this one infamous summer. The first episode, and every other episode, takes place at a beach house. You know, one of those houses by a beach. Every summer, for what is essentially her entire life, Belly, her family, and her mom's best friend's family share this house together for annual summer fun and games. This summer is different though, because Belly's parents got divorced, so Dad's not going to be around much this summer. The other poor bastards trapped in this house for the summer are Steven, Belly's somewhat annoying older brother, Laurel, Belly's mom, who's struggling to write and parent alone, Susanna, Laurel's energetic best friend, who likes to paint her family and friends, Jeremiah, Susanna's milk-loving son, who I thought I would hate but actually kinda like, and Conrad, Susanna's son, who I thought I would like but actually despise. This is Conrad's introduction, by the way. This is one of the shows where you've got to keep up with the relationships, crushes, and hookups, so the main stuff you should know now is that Belly hardcore crushes on Conrad, Steven is dating a forgiving British girl, both moms are having marital issues, and nice guys never win. In the first episode, the kids sneak off to a beach party. You know, one of those parties, on a beach. And it's at that party where Belly dodges pedophiles and alcoholics to meet a genuinely nice and responsible guy named Cam. They hit it off right away, but it's not long before a drunken fight rips them away from each other and Belly has to go. She promises to meet him in the morning the next day, which she fails at, and hops in the car with her entourage, who are swiftly caught by the police and escorted home to be scolded by their moms for underage drinking. So, first impressions. Conrad is kind of a moody prick. He smokes, he's moody all the time, and Belly informs us that he's a massive hypocrite. Clearly something is wrong with this boy, but he's too busy brooding and being defensive that we may never get to see what's the matter. The dialogue in the show is extremely basic. It's not too bothersome most of the time, but when we get conversations like this one, a part of me just wants to smash the TV.
Stop treating me like a kid.
If you want to be treated like an adult, you need to act like one.
Then maybe you guys should too.
Everything and everyone else are pretty much fine and inoffensive at this point, but that's all going to change because episode 2 is... never mind, it's also just fine. Episode 2 is all about bonding and meeting new people. Belly goes on a date and gets closer to Cam, Laurel hits it off with a fellow author, Steven starts a relationship with Shayla, the British girl I mentioned earlier, and Conrad gets stuck modeling for his mom. We also learn about the looming debutante dance, where every girl in town needs to invite an escort, causing the season-wide conflict of who Belly's going to invite to the dance. My money's on Cam, but we all know that Belly's got a thing for Conrad, so things aren't going to work out so nicely.
Stop being such a baby.
Oh, and you're such an adult. You spent your Saturday night crashing my first date for fun.
I wonder if this is the way all crushes die. With a whimper, slowly, and then just like that, gone.
Oh, well, maybe these characters are smarter than I gave them credit for. You see, Conrad is weirdly a dick the entire season, so every fiber of my being desperately doesn't want to see Conrad and Belly get together, because there's no way they could possibly redeem him, right? Anyway, that's all that really happens in this episode, and that's going to be a trend here. These episodes are about 40 minutes each, but most of them can easily be summarized into a small paragraph. Go figure. However, episode 3 is a roller coaster, so strap in. It's Belly's 16th birthday, and with that comes traditions and parties. We start off with a flashback of Conrad and Belly celebrating many years ago, where they bond over the definition of infinity. I mean, sure, you could bond over that, I guess, but personally, I don't think this one small conversation will forever form a core memory that matters much to anyone. So anyway, the present birthday starts off with some cozy gift-giving between close friends and family, and then this happens.
Conrad, do you want to give Belly your present?
Sorry, I forgot.
Oh man, that's fucking rough. Okay, Conrad, buddy, what the hell are you thinking? You bought a gift for her, but for whatever mysterious reason you freak out and don't give it to her, opting instead to tell her and everyone else that you fucking forgot? That makes you look like a dick. Can't you see that?
Happy birthday, Billy.
Okay, so fuck him. Let's get some quality Jeremiah time instead. We haven't seen him much this season. Belly and Jeremiah have great platonic chemistry with each other, and it's genuinely my favorite relationship in the show. Jeremiah is just a really nice guy, even under heavy pressure, such as the mean queen Taylor. Taylor is Belly's best friend from home who visits for her birthday and flirts with every guy within her line of sight, including the very uncomfortable Jeremiah. Everyone hangs out and parties all day, except for Conrad, but the mood shifts drastically when things go down at this beach house party. You know, one of those parties at a beach house? You know, one of those houses that's near a beach? I'm so sorry, guys. So basically, Taylor hooks up with Steven, and Belly is rightfully upset that her best friend hooked up with her brother, who's already in a happy relationship. Taylor unreasonably picks a fight with Belly over this, calling her a self-absorbed main character, and honestly, Taylor was being pretty unfair here, if you ask me. Wait, am I actually getting absorbed into this? Well, look, Jeremiah's gay! The next morning, Belly raids Conrad's room and finds out about the gift, which turns out to be an infinity necklace or bracelet or something. I guess that random conversation actually meant something, go figure. Her crush is now restored! Yay! The rest of the episode shows the best friends partially make up, Steven begs his sister to keep that hookup a secret, and the moms... Wait, what are they talking about?
I was looking into alternative therapies. Apparently a lot has changed in the last 3 years. I know you said you didn't want to do chemo, but I'm not putting myself through treatment again.
Oh, she has... Oh no. Yeah, so Susanna has cancer, which puts a lot of things in perspective. With that now in mind, it's time for the 4th episode, which happens to be the 4th of July! Belly's dad comes into town with his new girlfriend, but honestly, they really don't matter much to the story. But the other dad comes to town unexpectedly, and he matters much more. The moment he shows up, both Conrad and Susanna get quiet and weird, or in Conrad's case, weirder. And it takes way too many awkward scenes for the show to ever explain why. Susanna doesn't really like him because he apparently cheated on her a few years ago while she was doing chemotherapy, and Conrad's bad relationship with him is because of the fact that his dad puts too much pressure on him as the older kid? I guess that's it. That's not a very strong reason. Also, Belly gets fucking drunk and ruins everyone's day with mediocre acting. She also tells Shayla that Steven cheated on her, but Steven's so suave that he's able to mitigate the damages. After she sobers up, Belly asks Conrad about the gift he didn't give her, and they have a meaningful conversation with each other on the docks, where fireworks are literally going off. And, looks like you got a stalker over there. Episode 5 is boring. They practice dancing a little, the moms get a little high and horny, Steven struggles with some old racist guys in a plot that literally has no resolution, and Belly officially breaks up with Cam after leading him on for so long. But in a shocking turn of events, at the very end of the episode, Jeremiah tells Belly that he's down to clown and they hook up in the pool late that night. Whoa, look! Jeremiah's bisexual! While that's happening, Conrad recognizes that his mom is not doing well, but a knowing look in his eyes makes the audience realize that, oh shit, I think he knows. Episode 6 is wild and confusing, in a bad way, I think? There's a charity volleyball tournament on the beach where Belly and Taylor plan to win gold, except Taylor actually plans for Belly and Jeremiah to become a couple, so instead of competing for charity, she fakes an injury to make Jeremiah play for her instead. Hilariously, Jeremiah sucks at volleyball, so we get a hilarious montage of the two getting their asses kicked. Belly gets fed up with how bad Jeremiah is that she calls on Conrad to play, completely ruining Taylor's master plan. Conrad and Belly dominate at volleyball in another hilarious montage where the other players are doing a really bad job at pretending to miss the ball. After they take home the glory, Belly gets invited by Nicole. Oh, wait, I don't think I've actually mentioned Nicole. Well, she hasn't been important until now, but essentially, Nicole and Conrad have had some sort of relationship this summer, so his googly eyes with Belly is more or less cheating. Nicole also threw that party in episode 3 and is Belly's big sister for the debutante dance. Anyway, Taylor and Belly go to another one of Nicole's parties, where eventually they are led to go skinny dipping, which is a practice I have never once understood in my life. Out of nowhere, though, Nicole and the other girls abandon Belly and Taylor in the lake, stealing their clothes but leaving their phones, where Belly sees that Conrad somewhat confessed his feelings to her. You see, Nicole saw that text and decided to leave Belly and Taylor naked in a lake that's miles from home. You know, like a normal person. After calling for help, Jeremiah and Conrad both come to pick the girls up in different cars, and Belly chooses to smooch Jeremiah in his car. Okay, guys, we're almost there. We just gotta talk about the last episode, and this might be the simplest one to talk about. Let's see what we got. Belly has officially asked Jeremiah to go to the dance, so then that happens. Belly and Nicole make up, Steven finds out that Jeremiah and Belly are more than just friends going to the prom together, everyone finds out that Susanna has cancer. Oh shit! Alright, let's rewind, that's pretty big. The dance is going well, until Jeremiah starts noticing that his mom is acting a bit weird, so he decides to steal her phone to see if he can find out why. I applaud him for being the first character in the whole season to actually seek out answers, but it's unfortunate that he is not rewarded with good news. Jeremiah tells Conrad, and surprise, he knew the whole time, and that's why he's been a mopey little shit the whole season. Jeremiah is mad that he's been keeping it a secret, so we get a bro fight right in the middle of the dance floor. After coming clean to everyone, unanimously breaking their hearts, Susanna cries with everyone at home, promising to do what she can to fight the cancer. And then Belly and Conrad kiss the next day for some reason, and the show's over! I did it! Yay! What are my thoughts? It's fine. It's inoffensive and serviceably good in most ways. I will note that Jackie Chung's performance as Laurel was probably my least favorite performance in the whole show, as she always seemed to blurt out her dialogue without much personality, and that got on my nerves a lot. Everyone else did a decent job, but no one particularly stood out over others. Will I watch Season 2 now that all of the episodes are out? Not if my sister doesn't force me to. Please don't. Anyway, I think I've said enough. Goodbye for now, I gotta get back to my regularly scheduled videos.